you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. Looking to throw. Porter. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Spencer firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Jets at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards, a good run there. Now second and goal. Back to throw. Spencer. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Porter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. You talk about this Jets defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.